Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Houton Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here on their home floor in LA. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Just 5 games left on the year. Let's take a look at the current seedings in the West. You look at Houston, with great effort over a long season. They're second in the conference. And, of course, the Lakers, only 2 spots back.
When I look at the Lakers, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
So the Houston starting 5. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dillon Brooks is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Lakers, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, B.A., for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
And Houston has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. And Sengun throw it down.
Set him up, and Sengun executed the pick and roll to perfection.
Here's Doncic. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Van Vliet, and he buries his first look.
Picking the defense apart. I doubt that they thought Van Vliet would take that.
Pass to Hayes. Brooks against James. Hachimura outside. Doncic outside. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer off the mark. Houston with the ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about how Alperen Sengun can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, thanks, Allie. That one goes. Count it. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
James passes to Reeves. Back to James. Outside Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Green. From deep, Reeves can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Van Vliet, the pass to Sengun. Over Hachimura. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Some great defensive players in our freshman class this year. Let's see who is leading in rookie steals. Third is Amen Thompson.
You just love the effort he puts in on defense. Rare to see a rookie who can disrupt offenses like him.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Green. Pass to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Up and over Doncic. Outside for Green. Back to Sengun. And Sengun throw it down.
Paying attention out there. Şengün able to insert himself and save that play.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Doncic feeling it out a bit. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning, because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break.
That's good from Doncic. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Connects checked in for Reeves. And a change for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Doncic hits them both. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Now, here's Green. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. There's the drive. Count it.
Using that speed, Green flying by on the drive.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Connect. Green covering. Van Vliet against Doncic. The 3-ball. Smith with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Doncic has got 13 now.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Thompson against Vanderbilt. Now here's Thompson, tightly guarded. Smith with a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. A nice shot by Doncic.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Smith. Brooks outside.
I see him.
Outside, Green. Over Connect. And that one's good. Green. Green's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Doncic's shot is good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Connect is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vincent in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Şengün. Coming off a 16-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. 5 to shoot. Eason finds Holiday. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
And it was an entertaining game, but hard to win when you're inconsistent.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, so he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Vincent. He picked up 15 in their last win against Memphis. Connect. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Pass to Şengün. Outside Holiday. Şengün, a screen on Reeves. Holiday passes to Şengün. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Reeves. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Reeves has got his first points of the night.
Some guys don't like that shot, but Reeves has a lot of confidence in his midi.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes. You can run some offense through Şengün because he has a high basketball IQ.
Vincent passes to Reeves. Back to Vincent. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Brooks, he's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Holiday. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Whitmore. Back to VanVleet. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And amongst those in attendance, future Hall of Famer and our good buddy Candace Parker.
They're always great to have basketball royalty in the house. Parker played over a decade here in L.A. with the Sparks, taking home a title and MVP honors.
Left side, Vanderbilt. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. Fires for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
James passes to Vanderbilt. Back to James. His first shot coming late. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
We see it every night. LeBron with great rhythm off the dribble.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Şengün. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. You know, Grant and VanVleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Finney Smith checked in for Vanderbilt. Goodwin comes in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Whitmore. Van Vliet against Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Shoots off the step back. Rebounded by Green.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Brooks. Here's the teardrop, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
First one falls for him.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Eason's checked in for Smith. And Brooks drops them both. The Lakers in the lead. Goodwin passes to Doncic. From outside the arc. The Lakers with another miss.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
And it's Green missing. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Brooks finds Eason, and he hits it to tie the game. Eason's got his first 2 points.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Let's go with a 3. Doncic, count it.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
On the wing, Thompson. Brooks outside. Takes the 3, and that comes off the assist by Green. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here is James. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
He was a menace on defense as well, managing 3 steals.
Down low. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Doesn't go that time. Tie game in Los Angeles. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
They make it look easy, Ernie. It ain't.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
The Rockets shooting it at 52%. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Alperen Sengun out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Now here's Doncic. Back to James. Over Van Vliet. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Green. For the lead. It's Hayes with the rebound. And for the Lakers, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. And Richard, the former 2nd overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
And down it goes, 2 points.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. High arcing shot. Nice finish from Luka.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You know, in today's day and age of basketball, big men who can shoot it from outside are so valuable. Here are some of the best outside shooters from that position this season. Number 5, Rui Hachimura.
And these bigs have refined their games to the point where they're a threat to score from anywhere on the floor.
Okay, I'll say it. I'm still not a huge fan of big fellas taking threes, but when it comes to this group, I will make an exception.
Van Vliet finds Brooks. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Green. Launches a 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Nice work inside from James.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
And here's Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Outside for Green. The Rockets with another miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Hayes against Sengun. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. It's James on the wing. Over Green. The shot by James, no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Thompson, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Now we get a chance to check some stats for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
and his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And Houston making a change here. Smith's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Doncic passes to James. To the middle. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Smith. Van Vliet outside. Tries to break his ice. Doncic grabs the miss. The Lakers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's James. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
He can make you miss in more ways than just one. Braun with a nice little dribble move.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Here's Brooks. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Brooks has got 7 points.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Back to Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. Another shot. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets trail. Smith passes to Brooks. Smith with a screen on Hachimura for the tie. And Smith lays it up and in. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play, rolling into open position right on cue.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
And finished off by Hayes.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
1:21 left in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Lakers with some changes. Finney Smith checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. And Connect subbed in for Hachimura. Eason finds Green. Back to Eason. It's tipped. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside Whitmore. Smith outside. Nails it from 3. Smith's got 7.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Doncic on the wing. Green covering. Oh, Luka like a bull in there.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Whitmore. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Connect. An open look for Vanderbilt. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Here's Hachimura. And they pick up 2. Hachimura's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Hachimura against Şengün. Pass to Whitmore. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you can see the floor awareness by Şengün. Just an outstanding passer for a guy his size.
Vincent passes to Hachimura. Driving to the basket. Here's Vanderbilt. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first one falls. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Van Vliet's checked in for Holiday.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
James outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Smith. Şengün in the post. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Here's Goodwin, defended by Şengün. Now here's Vanderbilt to the paint. James double teamed, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for Vanderbilt, and Milton subbed in for Vincent. Holiday's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. And no good. Some solid defense from Hayes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And the Lakers with some changes. Austin Reeves is checked in for James, and Doncic has subbed in for Goodwin. That's good from Milton. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Şengün. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Looking at the start of Şengün's career, here's a guy who's really stepped up his game, has become a key player for them.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Both free throws good from Şengün. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hachimura outside. Van Vliet against Doncic. Launches it. Knocked away. And stolen by Green. Thompson outside. Pass to Van Vliet. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You could see it before the ball even got to him. Van Vliet was locked and loaded, ready for that thing to fly.
James passes to Doncic. The shot from the low post is good. Doncic has got 30 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Over Green. And it's Hachimura missing. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Brooks. Doncic pulls down the board. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Hayes.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Van Vliet double team. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Just a rookie, but Thompson already taking and making big-time shots.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. EA?
Allie, thank you. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. James passes to Hayes. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Şengün. And that one misses. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 5. Here's Van Vliet. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's James. James with the focus.
How many times have we seen LeBron hit a huge bucket in his career? I don't know. I've lost count, but that was beautiful to watch.
Van Vliet double team. Up top, Şengün. Outside, Green. Şengün, a screen on Doncic. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 1:02 left in the game. Here's James. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And it's Green missing. From deep, here's Doncic. Drops in the 3. Doncic has got 33 points.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Green from the arc, rebounded by LeBron.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Offensive board. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So we see the Lakers get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Luka Doncic.